Joining me now is Chris Farrell, Director of Investigations and Research for Judicial Watch. And, I mean, Chris, it's not just Jerry Nadler, but today, every time Lanny Davis opened his mouth, he proved how little he knows about the law. He declared and pronounced the president guilty of a crime without ever identifying a crime. What do you make of this?
Well, viewer warning, ignore Lanny Davis, period.
Yeah, I've yet to see truth come out of his mouth.
Not for 20 years. If you back up 20 years ago, he was lying and spinning about his former employer, the Clintons. And frankly, if you applied the Lanny Davis formula to the Clintons, they would be serving out their life sentences together in prison right now. So Lanny Davis is to be ignored gleefully. And look, the rest of the hysteria, they've been calling for impeachment since election night, right? There's nothing new here. What's, I think, more interesting with respect to the difference between the legal standard and the political standard is that impeachment is a political process, not a legal process. And so should the leadership change hands in the House come November, you will see 24/7, 365 impeachment hysteria and nothing but that.
But, you know, if you look at Article 2, Section 4 of the Constitution, it's fairly broad, gives a lot of latitude and discretion, but it does state it has to be for treason, bribes, high crimes, and misdemeanors. Well, I'm not even seeing a little old piddly misdemeanor that would be the equivalent of a jaywalking infraction.
Right. Well, I mean, tell Mr. Cohen that, right? So here's the problem. When the full weight and force of the Department of Justice and the FBI is targeted on you and you're under the crosshairs there,
right?
Look, they will do anything. I'm not overstating this. The Department of Justice and the FBI will do anything to get a conviction. And so Cohen is Exhibit A. All you have to do is the sort of Lanny Davis magical transference of guilt by association, and they have the excuse they need to gin up the hysteria machine. This is very grave stuff. This is very serious. You know, and facts don't matter.
No, it doesn't, because overzealous prosecutors have no qualms about getting an accused to lie on their behalf. It's extortion, it's bribery, and sad to say as a lawyer myself, I hate to see it happen, but it happens all too often. The scenario is they say, we've got 55 charges against you, Mr. Cohen. You're going to spend the rest of your life behind bars. You'll never see your wife and kids again. But if you sign this paper implicating the president in a non-crime and will pretend it's a crime, we'll give you 3 to 5 years. And so, you know, Cohen didn't have the integrity or the courage to actually do what was right. And, you know, of course, he's a con man and a prodigious liar.
Yeah, and it goes downhill from there because they're going to continue to apply pressure and they're going to try to embroider and expand upon what he's already pled out to the point where it's unrecognizable. What would normally be a fine, I'll give you an example. Bill Clinton very famously wrote in the margin of a campaign memo from the Democrats, the text said, hey, we got to put aside $1 million to pay FEC fines. And Clinton wrote in his own handwriting, ugh, UGH. There was foreknowledge that they were going to break campaign finance laws, and they had to put aside $1 million cash in an account just to pay the fines.
Right.
All this transpired. What were the consequences? Zero.
Zero. And, of course, Barack Obama received $2 million in illegal donations just before the 2008 election, had to pay a record, I think, $375,000 in fines for that. But
it's treated like a parking ticket.
Yeah, and the media never accused him of crimes. But Donald Trump so much as sneezes or cough, and he is a violent criminal of some sort.
Different president, different standards.
Chris Farrell, always great to see you. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Greg.